let me start that over because nobody's on anyways. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy AB. Thank you for checking out another one of my weekly forex analysis. Appreciate y'all for checking in. I just literally did a recording of this, and I didn't realize that I turned off my mic because we were watching the motivation, and that totally threw me out. I'm like, wow, that really was interesting. But anyways, let's get to work. You know, so DXY. I was already explaining that I like that it pushed up, and then it actually did come down to these lows. So now I'm looking for buys. I'm just looking for a price to push to the upside with this fib that I drew out, because and I was waiting, and I did have my watch list at blue. I was watching it. That's why I didn't really call anything US dollar related yesterday, because I was like, nah, man. If I do, then I'm probably going to take an L. So I'm so happy that this ended up playing out. I'm already in a couple of my sells. So let's go on over to EURUSD. I'm already in this from a sell limit, like I mentioned. I did mention that risky traders, you could have taken that trade. I did mention that to the risky traders, but I was not feeling it at all, and I'll show why. If you put your stop loss at break even, then you hit that. But definitely, I don't even see the. But if you check out my analysis from Sunday, then you'll be able to see that I said that, oh, you could put your stop loss like right here. Price was dropping, but I wanted price to come up here, and so price did do that. It could still come up to the point of control up here and then drop, but I'm already in this trade. But intraday wise, what you can do and what you could play, how you could play this out is you can just wait for price to you could either sell now, which I don't recommend. If you want a safer entry, I would wait for price to drop and break this RSI line, and then come back up to it, because this is basically where it would be at, and then continuation to the downside, because then you have a good risk reward right here of a 1 to 2.32, or if you want to place your stop loss right here, or you could place your stop loss above these highs, unless price makes bigger highs, which, like I said, I'll be watching out for this because I have my alert set, and then you can see that if price is really gonna actually end up pushing to the upside, or if it's gonna drop. So this is the safer route. I already have my alert set for this, but overall, and this is gonna be like a good 101 basically, but it's still not bad. But overall, I still have. This is what I have for EU. Let me take off the point of control over here and point of control over here. So that's for EU. Let's go on over to GU. Now, GU, I had mentioned that, hey, risky sellers, if you want, you can go ahead and take the sell right here. It ended up playing out. You got like about 50 pips, I think. Let's see. Yeah, about 60 pips before price pushed to the upside. I did think that it was going to come and hit this fib right here. So I think it was this right here. I did think it was going to come down over here before pushing to the upside, but it didn't do that, because then this is exactly what I had. I'm more seeing this happening than the fib playing out. So, but that's still a good 50 pips. You know, and then price broke even. It is what it is. So what I'm really trying to see right now, I kind of still want to sell this, because first and foremost, the volume is basically like not there, although there's USD news popping up. I think I gotta check that out actually. And also, if you go to the point of control, look how far down it is. It's all the way down over here, whereas there's like nothing up here. Let's go into the daily time frame and see the same thing basically. But price just keeps on making higher highs, so I kind of want to wait and look for some reversal type moves to happen first before I decide to get into this based off of technical analysis, you know. But if I'm looking at this from an arbitrage point of view, let me get rid of this. then I kind of actually want to sell it, because on the 15-minute time frame, it's calling for a sell right here. Now, the Level Pro and the Arbitrage Z, they haven't like crossed yet to confirm the sell, but I still like how price is rejecting off of this RSI line. Is giving my magenta candles. That shows me that the bearish momentum is there, and it's respecting the upper danger zone. Those are all signs to me that's saying that, okay, this is gonna drop. So I had mentioned when I was doing when I was recording, when I didn't have my mic on, that I'm gonna this looks good for a sell. I'm personally probably gonna wait because I have other trades that I'm looking at, but this sell is not bad at all. You can either put your stop loss right here, but you have the again, you have the potential of price pushing up and then dropping, or you can just put your stop loss quite a little higher than these highs, and then you still have a good 1 to 1.3 risk to reward ratio. So I don't see why not, So that's for GPUSD. I'm personally gonna wait, but this does not look bad at all to me. So let's go on over to AUDUSD. Oops, I am in the wrong vicinity. Alright, AUDUSD. My limit order has been hit. I'm glad that I didn't take this trade over here where it came down over here too, because then I'm like, let me wait a little bit, because it didn't look like it was ready for me. Yeah, and so now it's came up all the ways to grab this liquidity. That's what I was talking about. And so let's put on the point of control, see where that's at. Okay, at these lows, so probably already just hit. So we might not get a lot of movement on AUDUSD today, unless, yeah, look, and volume's decreasing. Yeah, volume was decreasing while price was rising. So I expect that this is probably going to drop, to be honest. So I'm already in this, couple pips down. I think I'm just 15 pips down, nothing too crazy. Going to arbitrage. Same thing as with GU. Dang, this would have waked me out if I would have got into this sell, but I would probably have. When I see these yellow candles, it kind of scares me to get into some pairs. But then when I see this happen, this was a stop hunt. All I could see on the 5-minute time frame, push it upside, stop hunt, then a huge drop. So I'm definitely still in this sell. And this looks like it could possibly play out, but I just don't like how price really violated all of this. So, but overall, intraday move right here, perfect opportunity in my honest opinion. I'm probably not gonna put my stop loss up. I probably wouldn't put my stop loss up there. I probably put it here. Risk 11 pips on this. It's more like a freaking scalp. You're going for 14 pips. Let me see something. I think this could really drop. Honestly, I don't like the 1 hour candles though, but I think that this could really drop. I feel like this wick right here is going to get filled up, which is the 14 pips, but then I really think, like I said, that price really might come back. So then your risk reward right here changes from a 1 to 1.4 to a 1 to 3.72. So I kind of like this sell. Not even kind of, I do like it. And so price is already in profit a little bit. So let's see how that plays out. Oh yeah, the third deviation, that's solid. I like this trade. I'm already in AU. I might double trade this actually, to be honest. So let's see how this plays out. Let's go on over to EURAUD. Alright. Let's see what you're doing. So EURAUD been in some drawdown since I got in, but it's a swing trade like I mentioned, so you gotta just make sure you don't risk too much. You just want to make sure that you're risking a decent amount so that you can handle drawdown and you don't have to be terrified of your trades, And so price pushed down a little bit, basically back at entry. I still want to see this because I'm expecting AUDUSD to drop. Let's see what the point of control is looking like. Oops, I am definitely, well, first of all, I like seeing that buy call on the 1 hour, but that's besides the point. We'll go look at that on arbitrage. But point of control is all the way up here, so that's a pretty decent move right there. So overall, I'm still definitely looking at this buy for sure on EA. And go over here. Let's go into the 1 hour time frame. Alright, so arbitrage is definitely about to call this. So what I would probably want to do, I'm actually going to double trade this for sure, is for price to come back down to the RSI line and then push to the upside. And so I'm going to have that right there. Have this here. Okay, I'm going to have my stop loss under these lows. Do I want it under this wick? No, I want it under these lows. And if that wick, if it gets to that wick, it's probably going to end up dropping anyway. So I like this move. It's a 1 to 2 risk to reward. 1 to 2.2 risk to reward. So I actually like that even more. But so yeah, I don't necessarily know exactly how far up this can push up to, because I think this is going to go like extremely high. But I just like seeing that that's where the RSI line is at. And then once this gets up there, I don't know exactly how it's going to look, but I'm not going to really care for it. So let's see how it plays out. That is for EURAUD. Let's go ahead and check out GBPAUD. Alright, GA, been looking for sales. I actually love where price is at and where it stopped at. Came and grabbed some liquidity right there. Yeah, I'm definitely... Peyton, you hit that, bruh. Because I know that you got in that. But y'all know what time it is. Buy box. Peyton got in a lot earlier, and I love it. But I'm definitely looking to buy right here. And so, me trying to buy GA just makes me question GU as well. It's like I said, GU is extremely bullish, and GA's been starting to be bullish too. So it's like, well, actually, I could have the stop loss right here. If you want, that's a really good risk to reward of 1 to 5. Putting it below these lows, I think this actually might be the best play. But then, like I said, GPUSD, I don't know how that's going to affect GA, because I know that GP might be affected by the USD. But so, I kind of actually want to see, and there's some news going on too, so I kind of want to put it under these lows for this push to the upside on GA. But I definitely have this going bullish. That's what I want to see, really. So, let's see what's up on GA. That's a good 78.6 entry. I like that. Let's go ahead and arbitrage. The 1 hour time frame is about to be called. The sell on the 1 hour, so that the buy on the 1 hour. So that means that the 15-minute had already played out. Question mark. This looks so ugly. I want this to hold though. But yeah, for arbitrage, what I would recommend is wait for the breakout, retest, continuation to the upside. That's the safer way to play it rather than the technical analysis play. But, you know, I'm just nice with it. So, yeah, what I really want to see is price push up to the upside, drop, and then continue to the upside. So, that's for GA. I'm going to go ahead and set this alert. Ooh. Go long, continue anyway, and then this is what I have for technical analysis. Same thing basically. I love it when my technical analysis and arbitrage line up. And again, you can definitely move your stop loss to right here so that your risk to reward is like basically a 1 to 5. But again, I would rather just put my stop loss under these lows, because if it does end up coming down again and wicking you out, then pushes back up, I'll be mad. Personally, if that happens to me, I get mad at stuff like that all the time. So let's go ahead. GA, dang, I'm in a lot of trades, huh? Risk management, y'all. Risk management, it's important. Because you got what? This is like, let's just say I'm taking 1% per each trade. 1% of my account. 2%. 3%. 4%. 5%. 6%. You can even, like, and the best way to do it is don't even take all of my trades. Just see which ones match up with your analysis the best, and then boom, you got it. I'm just looking at these. I'm like, I take all of these. Like, I'm not even gonna front with you. I take all of them. But if you don't have to be that way though. Not everybody can trade that way, you know, and it's to each his own thing. So that's just my personal opinion about it. EG, if EG pushes up anymore, then GA definitely might come down back again. But what I would suggest on EG for is still for this play to happen for 0.88057 get hit and then a drop. Although, again, this is definitely a good demand zone that got broken. So, and as you can see, price is still pretty damn high on here. Although I kind of see inverse head and shoulders vibe if price comes back down over here. That'd be funny. But let's see how EG plays out though. I still want to personally sell it. And then you see, when did I do this? I don't even remember this remotely, to be honest with you. But hey, if you got in this from Sunday, then hey, there you go. You just got. I really don't remember this at all. That's funny. But I do know that this was a thing that I would have definitely called on the 1 hour. Push to the upside, was retesting the RSI line, continuation to the upside. Yeah, this is definitely something I would have played. I don't remember doing that. But hey, you're up about what? 21 pips if you got in, 24 pips. I mean, stop loss would have been at break even, and then you would have got stopped out right there. So there's that. That's funny. But anyways, let's go ahead and remove drawings. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Perfect. This is what I want to see. Okay, so this is gonna make me really question if I do want to indeed sell either EG either right now and put my stop loss above this wick, like right there, or if I want to buy it, because this is definitely a possibility to happen, you know. So EG, I think I'm gonna personally stay away from it. I think I'm gonna personally stay away from it. I'm just gonna be watching it for now, and then I'll make an executive decision once it gets to where I need it to get to. But it doesn't look good for the sell to me. I mean, for the buy to me, because I still want this 0.88087. So I'm gonna personally wait. But hey, like I said, if you want to sell, when put your stop loss like at 0.87995, where some people will be looking to get in at, then by all means. All right. EURNZD looks like it's playing out to the upside like how I really wanted it to. But again, I'm not really trying to trade this, to be honest, right now. 4 hour time frame's about to call for the buy. 1 hour time frame, it just looks hideous. This is exactly why I didn't want to trade it either. 15-minute played out nicely though, very nicely. But yeah, let's see. I just want to see how, if this calls for a buy, then I'll start to consider actually trying to buy EURNZD. But until then, I'm good. GBPJPY. So I'm surprised actually that price didn't do this like I thought it was. I did, or actually I'm not surprised. I said that price could definitely push up and drop, and risky traders can sell right there. Let me see if I have. What do I have here? I have a whole bunch of stuff. No, I ain't got nothing. So it's only the weekly time frame that I'm looking at then, basically. I still want to see what GJ is going to do. It's very much bullish, but I want to see how it's going to hold right here. But again, possibility of price pushing up, then dropping, still exists. But there's really nothing telling me that, oh, GU wants to drop here. Ooh, except for this. I like that inverse hammer. We'll see how today plays out. And if I like what I see, then maybe I might look for a sell. But I definitely know that the 1 hour time frame is called for a sell. And it's already played out. Damn. Right here. I did not. Again, I played myself. I could have got a nice sell right there. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm really interested more of the 4 hour on GJ than anything. So I'm going to wait and see how that plays out. So I'm watching that. Alright. USDCHF. USDCHF. I love how it's playing out. Alright, so as I mentioned, I was either looking for one of two things on USDCHF. I was either waiting for the breakout to the upside, retest, and the continuation, right? But instead, I got this instead, which is even much better than what I wanted, right? So I really want price to come back down into this area so that I could look to buy it. Alright, so this is what I'm really looking at for USDCHF. If it pushes to the upside right here, it is what it is, because I'm looking for a push to the upside on DXY anyways. I'm looking for that bullish move, so we'll see how things play out on USDCHF. But this is, I'm going to set an alert at the 61.8 to let me know. Oops, that's not what I wanted. An alert. And then we'll set that to horizontal raise, 61.8 fib. Then creates. Alright, so let's see how that plays out. Tacos, I took an L. It's probably going to push to the upside here. No, I'm joking. Let's see how this looks, actually. So I do see this zone right here that looks like price is respecting. I still want to push to the upside on tacos, honestly speaking, but I also do see the possibility of this daily fib getting, oh, that daily fib is very close too. I could definitely see price still coming down to 19.95456 and then pushing to the upside. Tacos has done worse. Do you not see these wicks? Tacos has done worse. So I actually probably might end up trying to get a buy limit right here on tacos before I get that push up. Tacos have done worse. Let's see how that plays out. I like that. I like this setup right here though. I'm gonna be watching it. Alright. And let me see how this looks. Yeah. That's actually pretty decent. It got the breakout, retest, although it hates CP already basically. But let's see what the weekly looks like. Oh my goodness. No, that looks terrible. Alright, 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. We'll see how things play out, but I'm definitely more interested in this. So I'm probably gonna wait. I'm probably gonna end up waiting for this move to happen before I get in. But price can definitely hold at this resistance and then push to the upside, like I mentioned. So let's see how things play out. Let's go on to Mr. Gold. I had called this out on Telegram. It's currently in profit, not by that much though. But again, I didn't really want to sell at this 61.8 area that I had talked about when I did my live. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna wait for more confirmations, and then I finally got what I really wanted, which is a push up. price can still definitely come up to like 1857 and hit this trend line. And if it does break this trend line, which is basically where my stop loss is at, then I would need a retest of that and some more bullish confirmations to tell me, okay, I'm looking for buys on gold right now. But until then, because look, again, weekly time frame, gold has a decision that it has to make. It either has to break out to the upside, retest and continue, or it has to respect this trend line and then drop. So, gonna see how that plays out. But it's definitely bullish until it breaks the zone. No other way I can look at it. So let's go on over to arbitrage. 15-minute time frame is just about to set up for call for a sell. I like that. So intraday type of move would be, once I get the alerts, I'll send them out, and I'll just be like, alert was sent. Here's the play. Price might not even retest. You can probably look to get in right now, to be quite honest. Because I'm definitely looking for sells on gold. And this looks really good, actually, with the stop loss up here. Let me see. I'll push it. I'll just make it a 1 to 2. Right there basically is a 1 to 2. I actually like this a lot. That's 88 pips. You can definitely look to take this even further down to like here. That's 143. Or right there, that's 200 pips. You could definitely look to take this down. Like I said, I like this trade a lot. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I like this possibility a lot. I like the sell. So gold in the sell. I'm holding it. All right, let's go on over to the S&P. What you got for me? Okay. This is not flattering at all to see. This looks like it's just going to keep pushing to the upside. So, if I put this fib right here. I don't like this, man. I need a breakout. But me just seeing this break and possibly a retest right here. It's cramping my style a little bit. So what I really want to do is I'm just gonna probably just wait on like a. I really want same thing with this. Like that's why I said this trade it's risky as hell. I didn't take it. I really want an impulsive move to the downside before I think of selling. I need a downside push, retest, and the continuation. So, yeah. I mean, let me go back to S&P, and then we can go and look at what arbitrage has. If it could not take forever. Is there a reason? Alright, let me just... Let me see. Okay. Okay. So, back to S&P. I really want to just see an impulsive move before I really try to get into a sell on this. If not, I'm probably going to look to buy it. And even if it's back to these highs or for it to make higher highs, whatever it got to do, it got to do. But that's basically what I'm looking for with S&P. 15-minute time frame doesn't look that great either. 15-minute time frame doesn't look that great either. 5-minute time frame. This, and look, price dropped, push it upside, retesting. I'm personally looking for buys on this, to be honest, man. 61.8 to the T. If it comes back to 3906, I might buy this, honestly. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm looking for buys on S&P and on Dow Jones. Just looks like a break and retest to me, honestly. And it doesn't look like anything I would really want to get into. Or not personally, or I'm definitely going to get into it on my personal account. But, and scalp it probably, but that's not something that I'll give to y'all. Alright, so Ripple. Ripple came up a little higher to these equal highs. You should know to take profits there, because that's the fib setup. That's the fib setup. You should take your 7-year profits right there. That's what I did, and then so now I'm looking to see if price is going to come back up here or not. But I'm more than satisfied with this trade. This trade was a complete success with this fib setup. But if it goes to the extension, which is what I'm holding, that would be lovely. So I've taken 70% of my profits. There's 30% still running. But this Ripple trade was magnificent. And like I mentioned in my channel, I don't know why I stopped trading crypto. Like, I've been holding, but I don't know. I don't know why I stopped. That's a good 976 pips right there. Fire. So, good setup. Good setup. Bitcoin. Mr. Bitcoin. Man. This was cash money. This is really cash money right here. How many pips does it go up to? 6,290 pips. I'm nice, man. I'm just playing. But anyways, what I'm really kind of seeing on Bitcoin, I've actually taken most of my 80% of my profits on this, because what I could really see happening is price literally coming back down to 42,000 or 41,781, and then pushing back to the upside. But if it doesn't do that, then I'm 50K loading. 50K loading. So that's with Bitcoin. Let's go into arbitrage to see what it has for us. Dang, this sell right here was clean. This buy was clean too. Caught it right before the takeoff. That's clean. Arbitrage, man. If you pay attention to this stuff, you can get a lot of setups on it. But anyways, 15-minute time frame, starting to call for a sell. That's more than expected. Let's see how things play out, though, because I'm not looking to short this. I'm only looking for buys. Ethereum, man. Ethereum is a tease. I thought it was actually going to do something right here. But when price spiked up right here, I got back into this. When price spiked up, I literally set my stop loss to break even, because it was already at 1-to-1. I learned my lesson from the first time. And that's the reason why I didn't even say anything to anybody. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to let anybody else try to get into this. So, my bad. So, it was pretty risky. And then look what exactly it did. It came back. So, I was like, yeah. But I'm glad that I didn't mention it, trying to get anybody back into it. I just said, hey, maybe this is looking to do it again. But most likely what price is probably going to do, he's going to come back to these lows and then push to the upside. That's what I'm thinking he's going to do. If it's going to follow the momentum that what Bitcoin has, then yes, absolutely. And Ripple, again, well, not again, but this could be what the next move is. Price coming back to these lows and then pushing to the upside. I could definitely see that being a possibility on Ripple. So, going to be watching out for that. But other than that, I'm still in this trade. And that's about it, guys. That's my watch list. So, wait, what am I doing? That's a buy. And that was an L. I'll go over that later in the week. Hey, Ripple and ETHUSD with the $100 account with the lot size. Absolutely with Ripple. If you have a USDCHF, you absolutely can. But when it comes to Ethereum, it's a 0.01, you have to have a really tight stop loss. Really tight stop loss. So I highly encourage Ripple on, like if you're using USDCHF, rather than any of the other cryptos if you have a smaller account size. And it definitely does pay out well. But again, with most cryptos, you just want to really have a tight stop loss. I don't suggest trading Bitcoin on Hugo's way if you have a $100 account, because if it pushes like 100 pips down, you're done for. So, but yeah, there you go. All right, that's a good question though. Honestly, that's a decent question. So let's see how all this plays out. So I have my alert set. Ooh, GA is already in profits. Let's go. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, so let's see how things play out, and I'll be setting up. The alerts are set up. I'll be hitting them. I'll be calling them when they happen. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all later.